Give me a U. Give me a C. Give me a K. What's that spell? What's that spell? What's that spell? What's that spell? What's that spell?
Ah, censorship. What happened? You were on such a clean slate there for a while, and now you're coming at us full force again.
Got himself in a terrible jam, way down yonder in Vietnam.
And today, we're going to dive into two types of censorship: violence and language. Two things that can get music patronized and movies and video games flat out banned. It's a touchy subject, and we're going to be diving into it today. Let's not waste any time and go back to where it really took over the mainstream media. We're mostly going to be focusing this on film. Let's rewind the clocks back to 1952. I wasn't around to remember it, but what I do remember is when I watched Forrest Gump as a kid and saw Elvis performing Hound Dog on TV and seeing this clip.
This is not for children's eyes.
I remember asking my mom why, to which she replied, well, people were just more uptight back then. It sounded crazy to me that parents are throwing a fit over someone just simply shaking his legs on stage. It does make you wonder something, though. We look back on this and laugh. We think of Elvis as a family act nowadays, where back in the rockin' 50s, he was considered rebellious to listen to by some people. Will we think the same thing of Marilyn Manson and Gigi Allen in 30 years? It's hard to say, because censorship seems to be fairly bipolar. For example, you can get away with saying this, on a children's network, completely uncensored, but you can't even say the word Johnson if you put The Big Lebowski on TV.
Dude. Fuck sympathy. I don't need your fucking sympathy, man. I need my fucking Johnson.
What do you need that for, dude?
Forget sympathy. I don't need your freaking sympathy, man. I need my freaking penis.
It's fairly unpredictable, to say the least. In 1967, a movie was released that would form the MPAA, also known as the Motion Picture Association of America. This movie was Bonnie and Clyde. Its ending was considered so shocking for the time that nobody under the age of 17 was allowed to see it in theaters when it came out. It's pretty tame by today's standards, like a lot of horror movies from the 60s and 50s are as far as violence goes, but back then, it was pretty brutal. Movies like Bonnie and Clyde, A Clockwork Orange, and The Wild Bunch are great examples of what happened when movies were finally given freedom to show whatever they wanted. Or were they?